Alright, sorry for not streaming a whole bunch this week. I had two interviews on the same day and I was just stressing about it. So I apologize. Um, okay. So looking at this, I just want to notice a few things. So Red Crown, obviously. We are called Blueprints. I believe that is going to be us because I think I've sussed out that Red Prince would be our brother, right? Just based off of the bunk room, which had a journal, one written in red, one in blue, and things like that. We got the new one. I do want to get the drafting room or like the blueprint room. That's something that we haven't done yet. And then there's also the chess pieces, which we haven't figured out where to do that yet. There is a chessboard in the study with a black queen, which we now know is Lady, whatever her name is, bedroom. You have the hourglass. I haven't seen that. This probably is in reference to the ballroom. I've seen this in the observatory, so, and there's words on them, so maybe I should try to read on that. Then we have some items, coins. This, I've not seen that yet, and I've seen this sort of thing around a bunch. No, that's just the drafting thing. Is that a sword? You see that? It looks like a sword. Anything else I can notice here? No. Okay, let's just continue. Besides the bust of our uncle, I think. See who that is? All right, day 32. So let's get our coins. I think my goal is to get the jackhammer now today, because we have access to the basement through multiple different ways. So we do need that key. And there's the elevator, but we still need the key for that here because we unlocked the elevator from there. Which, if I look at the map again, that leads to the basement as well. And then what? Let me go back again. Yeah, Ladyship's chamber. Begging you. Where did I put the key to the map? Here it is. So debris, cliffside exit. That's one thing. Because there's that area down by the cliff that you see sort of under here that we haven't been to yet, I don't think. Let's do the schoolhouse. Herbie. Still nothing. We already have that set. We only have one more thing that we need to turn for the flames, but we don't have access to that area because all of those are outside of the map, and there's two doors over on that side that we don't have access to. If we get the shelter, I want to see that, because now that I think about it, the black and yellow door is probably connected to that, the emergency exit. So maybe if I remember seeing a note in there about like an experiment and how the experiments from the laboratory increase radiation, and then that will trigger the door to open. So next time we get the shelter, I'll do that. 10. Nook is good. Let's just try to get rooms we haven't seen before. This is a good way to do that. Another key. Caleb, that is one name. I think we've seen all of these. Unless the fixed stars here has a different one, because that's from the observatory. Alright, wine cellar. That's good. Wow, these suck. Okay, I will do that. We could have gotten a gem with the other one, but let's not go through there. Okay, the parlor. Else, no. Boxes next to this box contain gems. Boxes as in plural, so both of these would have gems. Boxes next to this box contains gems. Boxes next to this box contain gems. So it has to be white then, no, because this has to be false, right? Because there are multiple boxes next to it. So this is false. Which means both of these are not wrong. And then if this is true, which only points to this one, and this has to be true because that also points to this one. So this has to have it. Let's go. I don't know why I feel the need to explain myself, but it hasn't failed me that much yet. The only time I've really failed is when I've just didn't understand. 2 items. Kind of sucks. A gem. Alright, we're almost out of doors today. That works. That's actually pretty good. Do classroom. Then has one door for each. I don't know, but this is a classroom day, so there's Apple. Which I'll get. Whoa. Was this here before? I don't remember there being a giant fucking globe. And then Caleb. Oh, so the flags for each. Okay. Let's try to get more. Let's do that. So science, this is where we got the codes for the laboratory room, but we haven't been able to use it yet. Shovel, nice. Oh, right, because we made this a hallway. Alright, so it's a green room and a hallway, and this is the design for the classroom. Entry. Music room. That's actually not bad. Basement key, basement key. Nope. Different kind of key. I see. Item again. What the hell? Okay. Let's go back to the spare room. Unless there's something else here. I want to get past grade 4 because I think that's our highest that we've gone to. But I need gems, so I need the commissary. But I don't. I need gems for the commissary. So let's go back down here, and hopefully. Please be unlocked. Fuck you, game. That's great. Okay. 18. What is this? Uh, 16 maybe? Oh. Or? No. I don't know what the square means. I'm assuming it's squared because this is... Oh, it is squared. So it'd be 16. 1 squared is 1 plus 2, so it's 5? What? Oh. Or is it 3 squared, which is 9? Okay. 16 divided by 8 is 2. What the fuck is 2? Go. So over key. It's not terrible, but it could have been way better if I could get access to over there. Well. Alright, let's go from the foundation. Yeah, we actually still have access to all of those. This is now being cut off, though. What was down here? Right. Oh, clock. I don't know that one. Gems would be cool. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. That was good use of time. There's the fucking gems I needed. Great. 2 pawns in here. Um... Herbie. So, this is Herbie. So, red is Herbie. He's the Red Prince, which is in the classroom. So, Herbie is our name? Okay, I don't get it. Wait, how can we see that from this side? Any doors? No. Did get the shovel though, so that's a shame. It was a bad use of a day. I got a shit ton of steps too. Herbie. Just look around, see if there's anything we missed. Probably not though. Okay, let's call it a day. Let's not waste any more time than we need to. Probably not gonna find anything anyways. web. Oh shit, I guess. First time you enter each green room, use to gain a gem. Okay. We should try for green rooms. Good to know. Okay, let's be more methodical about how we do this. I got a metal detector? How did I get that? The box with the false statement is empty. There are 2 false statements. This box is empty. So if this is true, this is false, means this is true, which would be, then we have no... A box with a false statement is empty. Okay, so let's try to figure out between these two. Box with the false statement is empty. If this is true, then that's impossible. So this has to be false. Which would make this one either true or false. And if this is true, that would make this false. But if this is false, it would be true. So this has to be true. Which means these 2 are false, which means we have no fucking clue which box it's in. Box with the false statement is empty. So false is empty. If this box is true, it's empty. If this box is false, it would be true. This is false. This could be false. And then it has something in it. It's the only thing I can think of. Nope. That sucks. Needs to give me more than that bullshit. Just hit myself. Ow. Also our first time getting the watering can. Guess it's a rare item. Let's do a closet for 2 items. This is what I should go for. So if we get the observatory, we should probably take it. This is a new room. History, first edition, that's one that we need. The Curse of Black Bridge. Let's see. Oh, that's adding books to. Okay, that's adding books to the library. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Now I just need a. So this one's an A, which we know. Drafting locations, West Wing only. Garage, West Wing Hall, her ladyship chambers from south facing. Oh, this is. Conservatory. West Wing rooms. Garage. West Wing Hall. Lady ships. Chambers. South facing doors. Okay. East Wing rooms. East Wing Hall. Master bedroom. Other conservatory. Only on a corner. And then bookshop only from library. Makes sense, makes sense. In the conservatory, you'll be able to permanently adjust the rarity and rates that determine how often certain floor plans are drawn. Rarity changes can be reset using the directory in this room. Today, okay. Let's make it slightly less rare, maybe. Because there's nothing in it, but sometimes you do need it. But okay, I like that. Did we just get this? Was that what we found? Yeah. Wine cellar, nice. Now we just need a fucking lever from somewhere. And find a lever, that would be great. There aren't any words on this one. Okay, so my theory from earlier didn't pan out. Nice. Three, 16. Five minus 20 is negative 15, but if we do 25 minus 20, then it's squared. 25. Oh, so no, that'd be 5. Yeah. So this should be 5. 16. 16 minus, that'd be 1. There you go. Secret garden key. Don't get use for that anymore. But we can get to the. We could get something. But I think we need to be in the west wing for that to work. Car keys. Damn. That works. Oh, that looks like a weak wall. Maybe. I feel like, yeah, it's definitely intentional. But man, I only have one. I don't know. Right, Rumpus Room. Or Rumpus.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes, the fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid.
Okay.
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara until the dawn of the following day.
Okay, so something.
I have nothing more to say.
Okay, so something with the dark room. Maybe someone with a hat. I'm being watched. There's an item at the entrance that is missing. And the gate that goes out, it has something to do with it. And I'm being watched. I think that's the biggest takeaway for me. Fuck. Okay, let's go to the foundation. That door's probably also locked. Sorry. There's typically 3 in here. Where's the third? Thought so. Maybe I could buy a key at the commissary. I did get the conference hall, right? Did I get the conference hall? Oh, I thought I got the conference. Oh, I think it was conference up here, but I did run this room. Remember gold coins, John? Do we know what year these two got married? That's 6735. I don't know. I need a key. Maybe I can buy a key in the commissary? You did spread coins out, no? Ooh. In the drafting studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Whenever you draw dovecot while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. Hmm. Ooh, tomorrow you will start with one key for each. Okay. I'll do this one. Great Hall partitioning plan for Wednesday, December. Ooh. Oh. So we have a month before that. Let's run. Alright, let's go buy another book, and I think that's all we can do now. So we don't have any keys. Oh, there's also coins. Oh, green apple. A lot of fruit. These two are ones that I want, man. New clues sold out in hours. It should come as no surprise that the latest book by the author Marion Marigold is breaking literary records and making headlines even in absentia. The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 14 months after the distressful report of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. Her current publisher had issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theory surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating, "The writing of the book was completed and well into the editing stages many months before the disappearance." In addition, the publisher had revealed that all the proceeds from the first edition sale of A New Clue will be going to Lasting Hope, a nonprofit organization that aims to provide resources and intel in the investigations of missing persons. Still, the timing inconveniently mysterious title of Marigold's third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margol, who many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only saying the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans, pundits, and cynics alike. We're standing together, elbow to elbow, in bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may very likely be the last ever published by the missing author. Okay, so that is one that I want. Fuck, man. Can at least buy those three, and then the expensive ones we can get later. Must be a better way to make money. I don't know. Alright, I think that's really all we can do because we don't have any keys. Yeah. I'm gonna call it a day here then. I got pretty lucky with some of it, but then I ran out of keys. Oh, I don't want keys. I like the mouse better. Day 34. So apparently there's a missing item here. And someone was watching me. Weird. Okay. Let's get our coins. Did we already do one? While drafting, you may pay to spin floors. Okay. Problem is that gems are expensive. False box contains the gems. The black box is true. The black box is false. These two contradict each other. Okay. The false box contains the gems. I'm going to say this is true. So this is true, which means this is false, which means this box has the gems. All right, nice. Do billiards room. And 4 up, that's 2. 10, 2. 4 to 20. Eight, 24, 2. These, great. Wow, this is off to a bad start. Maybe the passageway would have been a good idea, but we don't have any keys. It's a sacrifice we'll have to make. Here we go. That works, I guess. Is it groom? Give us a good key. Okay. Well, that was a waste of a day. I guess I'll just... This started off well, but yeah, that was a waste. Really hate that this is here, not here, but that's just me, I guess. Shelter. Even if the red guard is due tomorrow. So was she hiding down here with some people? Radiation monitor. Radiation monitor detecting has these readings often spiked by the experiments conduct. Okay, so I need. Oh, I see. I need the other one. All doors in the house will automatically unlock. Okay. So I need to get the boiler room. That gate is important, and someone apparently is watching me. Okay. Let's do better this time. Wine cellar. Get some gems. We'll do observatory. Parlor. Only one statement is false. Only one statement is true. The gems are in the box with the false statement. Okay, so if this is true, that would mean this is false. Would make this true. And since this is true, it would be in the light. But let's say this is false. If this is false, then let's just go with our first assumption. Yeah. Conference room. Standard, yeah. Let's make this unusual. Red rooms do have a purpose for like other shit, but they're also kind of a nuisance. So make it rare enough so that it doesn't get in the way of other things, you know? That's my strategy at the moment. Let's do billiards room. $16. 14, 20, 10 to 6, 18, 9, 18. Okay. So 18, 6, 1, 2. Okay. 20, 14, 2, 4. Cool, nice. Silver key. It's not bad. Security. Oh, this needs to be powered. I see. So if we could power this, then we have access to that as well, which would be a very big thing. But For now, let's just lower that again. Okay. Great. Each time you enter a dormitory after drafting a room, gain 10. Whenever you enter vestibule, 3 doors in this room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. I'm curious about this. Because maybe that has to do with the bird water things. Or, yeah. Ooh. Crafting spectrum. It should come to no surprise that the color that comes to mind when speaking of blueprints is blue. And while this is true in most architectural plans and designs that are found on blue paper, it is not the only color in which floor plans are drafted. In fact, originally they were not blue at all. Hundreds of years ago, the chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix in architectural revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement as it had no political ties to any other realms. By the 4th era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connotation deferred to innovation and the use of colored prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects, which used hues as a way to differentiate between various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are used in grading plans for a bedroom, while an orange floor plan will immediately inform the contractor that the print contains designs for a hallway. In this issue of Drafting Strategy, we'll explore the different features of each type of floor plan and look at the underlying connections that tie each room to its color. Most violet dreams. The bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home, and with good reason. It is a place where people can rest during a long day, or they can kick up their feet for a bit and recharge their batteries. Architects always use violet bordered floor plans for bedrooms, and the comforting purple hues encountered while drafting will usually let a weary traveler know they've found a room in which they can rest up. Architects may wish to utilize bedroom strategies if they are the type who love to explore and backtrack frequently. Having an excess of steps usually affords bedroom enthusiasts the mobility to be more carefree with their floor plans for the day. Associated resource steps, average number of doors 1 to 2, extra items, likely, synergy, sleeping mask, nursery, servants' quarters. Indoor verdure. Also, I realized I started an hour earlier than I normally do. Huh. Whoops. Green rooms are a wonderful way to bring the outdoors inside and provide a breath of fresh air in the home. The abundance of plant life, rich soil, and natural resources in these spaces makes them extremely appealing for architects who enjoy gardening and open spaces. These floor plans are extremely synergistic, and strategies centered around green will often involve drafting as many of this color as possible. The more green rooms you are able to draft in your house, the more powerful their effects will become. Additionally, these spaces are more likely than othan other types of rooms to contain piles of dirt for digging. Green rooms, associated resource, gems. I guess. Stores 2 to 3, often. Most green rooms, shovel, watering can. Orange passage. If the bedroom is the heart of the home, then hallways are the arteries, serving as diverging paths that branch out to connect different parts of the house and lead visitors to their intended destination. While these orange corridors are often overlooked as one travels through them, they're a vital component in any house, and the numerous doors found in each hall provide the means to add more rooms to your house. And the more hallways you have, the less likely you are to draft yourself into a dead end. Hallway strategies are ideal for architects, for the architect who prefers more rooms and flexible options for extending over pure resources. Associated resource keys, 3 to 4. Really? Okay. Hall pass. I don't think we've had a hall pass yet. Okay, gold trim. Shops are an essential part of any large estate, providing a convenient place for the staff and residents to purchase items without having to leave the property. Including at least one of these floor plans in your house will provide you with an outlet for any coins that are found during the day. Strategies that involve generating lots of gold will usually want to draft multiple shop rooms to expand the range of shopping opportunities. These floor plans are bordered with shades of gold, enhancing the sense of luxury and refinement in the shopping experience. Whether it's a quick snack or a high-end fashion item, having a well-placed shop within the estate can greatly enhance the quality of life for the entire household. Never for free, yeah. Red rooms are a daring addition to any home, providing a small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. While these rooms will come with a certain level of risk, they also offer potential for substantial returns, as they provide as many doors as they do opportunities. Architects who are willing to take the plunge and draft a red room are often rewarded with a unique and striking space that leaves a lasting impression on those who enter. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating, but those who dare to venture outside their comfort zone can reap the greatest rewards. Vexation. 3 to 4, seldom. Tomato soup. Shelter, makes sense. Tomato soup, skilled players. Prismatic rooms. You may, on rare occasions, notice some floor plans have more colors and more than one color in their design. These rooms are unique in that they simultaneously share all the characteristics of each type of room associated with the colors. For example, a floor plan with violet and gold border would be best described as a bedroom shop, and while an orange and green one might contain a corridor with greenery and plants. The aquarium is a very useful multicolored floor plan as it supports all the color-based strategies listed in this volume. For example, you can give you bonus steps for having a nursery, as well as being unlocked for having a foyer. From Eder. From the purples of our dreams, reds of our fears, we believe annotated color is just another tool. Okay. Cool. That was a lot of reading. Oh, the conference room. I did not. Okay, let's go find those keys. I'm out of coins. When did I lose my coins? Hello, fish. Oh. Make sure we can go forward. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, this isn't one that I can. That's not one I can pass it to. That sucks. Damn it. I'm curious what's in here. Dear Mother, if you're reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on. So I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Dearest Mother, this should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month, though I know statistically it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough that I am truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging and I am slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair from my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long of a time to be away from home. Herbert. Thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognize immediately. And yes, I got the hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. The Mahu likes, I don't know. The Mahu likes suits me, I think. Life suits me, I think. Okay. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we finish unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come, share a meal, and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thank you for the card, Mary. We're returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If the coast is not clear, lower the FD to warn us. FD. I don't know. Or 8D. Okay. Sucks that we cannot do this now, because that was such a lucky. Fuck. Awesome. Okay, let's maybe go back to the commissary. No, let's just call it a day here. I'll do one more day. I don't feel like I've done anything today. To the schoolhouse. Is there something missing? Best bet is maybe the hat is missing, maybe? The statement is no help of all. Gems are in the blue box. The gems are in this box. That is true. So this statement is no help at all. That's actually false. Because that means you don't actually have to consider it, right? Or it's true. And one of these is false, but I'm gonna say this is false. And the gems are in this box. bookstore would go hard right now. Oh. Oh shit. We've seen this. We've seen this in her ladyship's room. And then this. Okay. So we have the shapes. And there are two sides. Okay. So this is what we saw earlier, maybe? Those the same shapes? Yeah. Okay, so what grade is this? This is grade 4. Just drawing down the shapes and their alignment. Then we have something here where it's like a circle. Then it's 1, 7, 4, 6, 2, 8, 3, 5. And then it's also going around in this way. So we have 90. $90, 58 degrees. Right. And back up here. Okay. Then if we follow this, we have the sun, some planet, Earth, Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto. So it's Amora. Amora. Mora. Doja. Vea. And then Fenmora. Okay. Okay. Then we have whatever the fuck this is. The devoted moon, the rogue moon. I don't know. Okay. Okay, I can figure this out another time. But acorn, corn. Oh, okay. 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 So we have different things. That sucks. But we went up. Okay. There should at least be two the same. Black Flag and Erja. So those ones are correct. I think. Or those are the wrong ones? The other ones are different. Yeah. Because this one's also 4 out of 6. So this is a wrong one. And then... So 2... Reddington is correct. $22. Yeah, it doesn't really fucking matter. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for this stream. Yeah. We're so close. We got so close to getting it all, but oh well. I'm tired too. Doing this for 2 hours is exhausting. Well, with that, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm probably not gonna stream tomorrow. Monday I should be able to.